Closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
This will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Harris on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 21-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, it's Breeze.
He's got Denzel Mims, the rookie from Baylor.
Breeze pass.
He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
3rd and inches.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And he finds Cook. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Complete to Jared Cook.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
1st down, Saints.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Breeze
Adam Troutman, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Saints have taken the early.
I know guys who design defense, but you ignore the guy who plays tight end at your own peril.
Yeah, and he's like having another wide receiver out there sometimes, right?
Exactly right, because they're such a matchup nightmare, and they're hybrid guys. Are they receivers? Are they big guys that block? How about the one we just saw there? Catch it and go. Run after catch all the way into the end zone.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And that'll set him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Trubisky gives to Cohen. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Marcus Davenport there to take him down.
2nd and 12, operating from the 39.
2nd and 12.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Flushed out right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
New Orleans.
We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Daryl Patterson on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Now this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But fortunately, the Saints were able to hold on to it, so they will indeed keep possession. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Down a run with Cohen. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get into ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
The connection made. It's Graham. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Jimmy Graham, his 6th touchdown of the season. And now the Bears are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. But now Trubisky will lead the Bears up to go for 2. Trubisky under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Breeze looking long for Thomas. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. And he finds his tight end, Graham. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
At the 37-yard line.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 11 now. Trubisky over the middle, and it's incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
1st down, New Orleans.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
With the score, Saints 14, Bears 12.
From the gun, it's Breeze. He's got this one completed to Mims. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
13 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
And the Saints first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara.
Breeze.
It's a gain of 5, and that'll make this a second down.
It's a gain of 5.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
That's caught. It's Thomas. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. First grab for Thomas. It's good for a first down as well. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. What a stand so far defensively. And now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
It's 4th and goal.
Escaping the pressure right. And that is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
The 1-yard line.
Now Trubisky back into his end zone. And Graham's got it. Complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
They were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20.
Check 59. Mike is 59.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Check 59. I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. Gonna let one. It got his man. Complete. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Chicago. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky. And the Bears have taken the lead. Now Trubisky will lead the Bears up to go for 2. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. It's caught at the 1. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Bears 20, Saints 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together.
And Breeze is intercepted for the 3rd time.
Eddie Jackson picks it, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. When you don't see this often, a quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off, his biorhythms? What is it?
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 40-yard line.
On the give, this is Cohen. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
3rd and 12.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts
4th down.
as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. If it was sunny, maybe this is a field goal attempt. But with the rain, they're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Flush to his right. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Saints will have the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
At the 31-yard line.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. To throw is Breeze. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kyle Fuller.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. And that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler.
Trubisky's pass intercepted by the Saints. Malcolm Jenkins on the coverage.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
It's 2nd down and 10.
2nd and 10.
Here's Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. That'll be a gain of 16. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
First down, Saints.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. The final shot before half for Breeze. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters, as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So with the pass being completed, they'll go ahead and take that instead.
Nothing extra to be gained. Pass interference at the spot, completed the pass. That was your play, so it might as well have not even had the penalty.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
57 Mike 57. I'm here all day. I'm here all day. 25, check 25, check 25. Red, come.
Here's David Montgomery, second-year man from Iowa State. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
They go play action here on 1st down. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now Trubisky. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Cameron Jordan so tough to block as he gets in there to record the sack. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Let's put him on the buses.
Trubisky will throw. Dancing to his left. And he's going to go down again. Marcus Davenport. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Trubisky and the troops staying out there. They will go for it.
Mike, check.
They're going on 4th down. It's Trubisky. Lets this one rip toward Graham. And that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. There was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
Breeze now on first down. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
Complete to Traquan Smith. Out of bounds at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
21.
Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And this is Cook with a grab. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 7 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. On play action, it's Breeze. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On first down, Breeze. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Gives this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it 3rd down. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. The Bears on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. They go play action with Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Saints can take the lead if they can hit the extra point.
We all knew the situation. We're in the fourth quarter. Who's going to step up and make the big play? Well, we just saw it, didn't we? Took their shot, downfield, got it, and now they're in a great position to take the lead.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Trey Hendrickson just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Trubisky's pass.
Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected?
Oh, you got
the
to
second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on first and 10. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
At the 22-yard line.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
He was brought down.
Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Got a man. It's Mims. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
First and goal.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints.
Complete to number 4.
Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
Well, the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing here, Trubisky. He finds Robinson. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And now the Bears are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. Now Trubisky to throw. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted to tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Kamara, the ball.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on the expected passing situation.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. Open man is Michael Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of
Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first. Breeze to throw. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Breeze's throw on target to Cook.
Breeze.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. A gain of 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Back to throw, Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 21. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw is Breeze. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Denzel Mims, the rookie, the intended receiver there.
And it's 3rd and 5. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th.
So a big one coming now for Will Lutz. And they get the timeout called here. It comes with 1 second remaining on the clock.
Lutz on for the field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. Despite the rainstorm, a good snap, a good hold, and the kick went through. And Bourbon Street, it'll be alive tonight. The Saints have